They tried giving us utopia, and we rejected it. They tried giving us the late 20th century, and we rebelled. Now, the machines are giving us a world that we can't hack our way out of. Starring Sam Neill.
We better get out of here before that Tyrannosaurus wrecks our Jeep.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Stop trying to bite me and bite me!
And John F. Kennedy.
Ask not what Pangea can do for you, but what you can do for Pangea.
This summer, don't miss Jurassic Matrix.
Hey everyone, welcome back.
And Elijah Wood.
Yes. Yes, he's in it too. He voices the tiny dinosaur. I don't know, there's gotta be a tiny dinosaur in there somewhere.
Yeah, they start with a P. I think.
I'll look it up and put it in.
They were in the second Jurassic Park.
The Lost World.
They ate that kid. Yeah.
Not to be confused with the movie The Lost World that came out in like the 20s or something.
Did they eat that kid, or was it heavily implied that they ate that kid?
I haven't seen that movie in forever. The only parts I remember is there's a pretty cool scene where they're like in a bus that's hanging up like sideways.
Yeah.
And the other part I remember is the T-Rex in New York or whatever at the end.
That was kind of cool, but it had nothing to do with the rest of the movie.
It was awesome and had nothing to do with the rest of the movie. Yeah, also I blocked Elijah Wood so he can't follow me. But he somehow still manages to do it. You see, there he is. I want to think of some Elijah Wood reference to explain how he got past that statue, but I got nothing. I think last time we mentioned all of the Elijah Wood movies that anyone gives a shit about.
Do we mention The Faculty?
Oh, there's that, I guess. I haven't actually seen it.
Neither have I, but we should.
All I know is that at one point someone takes the blade off of paper cutter and uses it as a weapon.
Isn't Robert Patrick in that? I think, or am I making that up?
He might be, I don't know.
I hope he is, because he's a badass.
He is.
He will turn into liquid metal and kill your children before debunking paranormal things.
So this is a warpable thing, but I didn't bother putting the Blue's Clues pop print on it.
Because it's right there?
Yeah.
It's not so much a clue as a thing you're just taking and moving to a different place.
Right. So basically going to take it to that weird clown guy. Did we come up with a name for him? Did we come up with a voice actor for him?
No. Brendan Smalls?
The guy that voiced Eeyore? Oh, that's what I was going to point out. Do you know who J.K. Simmons is?
Sounds familiar.
He was J. Jonah Jameson in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Raimi Spider-Mans.
He's awesome.
He's in those insurance commercials. Because, as I pointed out before, the car insurance industry has bypassed the beer industry as having the best commercials.
That's sad.
Not really. It's
beer, less exciting than insurance.
Well, how do you compete with flow and making people appear out of thin air or midair or whatever?
I don't like those ones that much.
Dude, I like the one with Bob Barker.
That one, I don't like the. Wait, are you talking about?
Like a good neighbor.
Yeah.
State Farm is there.
Why do they give you sandwiches? My insurance agents don't make sandwiches and teleport.
I just like the Bob Barker one.
Bob Barker's awesome.
And then, of course, my favorite commercial of all time.
The cavemen?
No. But it's by the same company. My favorite commercial of all time, Tiny House. By the way, that's why we needed 300 rupees so we could fix that.
Last Halloween we saw someone that was the pig that went all the way home.
Maxwell?
Yeah.
That was amazing. We also saw Flo.
We did say Flo. Those are some huge screws.
Yeah.
Why do they have like a screwdriver that big?
A giant screwdriver?
Yeah.
I don't know, steampunk. But yeah, J.K. Simmons apparently did the voice of the lawyer in True Grit, the Coen Brothers version. J. Noble Daggett, or whatever.
Awesome.
Because apparently, I found out today, I saw like an infographic of all of the actors that the Coen Brothers use in their films, and how they reuse a lot of them. And basically, whenever there's a character where all you hear is their voice over the phone or something, chances are it's an actor that played a major role in one of their previous movies. Like I know Frances McDormand did it for one of the movies. And they'll usually be uncredited too.
I want to see James Franco in a Coen Brothers movie.
That'd be pretty cool.
I know.
He's nominated for an Oscar now.
Yes.
And to think, like a decade ago, he was best known as the stoner from McKinley High.
Yeah.
And now he's known as the stoner that gets nominated for Oscars for 127 Hours.
He was the best part of Green Hornet. Well, like the scene with him in it.
He was the best part of 127 Hours.
Was he, or was, the mountain he was attached to?
Well, I meant characters.
Okay.
There's like 3 other characters that have any lines. Amber Tamlin's in it. She has lines at the beginning.
Cool.
Haven't seen her since Joan of Arcadia. Well, actually I have, because she was the dead girl at the beginning of The Ring. Oh, she joined House, actually. She's on that show now.
She do there?
Probably the same thing that Olivia Wilde did. I don't know if she's still on it or not.
She's off being in a computer simulation of the Jurassic era.
Also, she's going to be in Cowboys and Aliens.
Awesome.
Which I'm excited for. With Harrison Ford and Daniel Craig. Directed by the guy that directed Iron Man.
Did he direct the second one too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Elf.
Academy Award nominated Iron Man.
And I guess Iron Man 2 got nominated.
Wait. Oh, thing.
For effects. Visual effects. Though I think it shouldn't have been. I think Tron Legacy should have gotten that spot. But more on that in my Oscar video that I'll make.
Or in the previous video of the same series.
Well, no, I'll explain more about what nominations I don't like and whatnot. I promise I'll make it sometime in the next month. Before the actual Oscars happen. By the way, we're in the city in the sky! Woo! There's wind. Oh, I watched a Wind Waker LP. And what is it about GameCube games, and like, certain GameCube games having a certain visual effect that's almost better than things in games nowadays? Like, Mario Sunshine had the best looking water up until the PlayStation 3. And even with the PlayStation 3, the cool looking water, you can't do anything with it. In Sunshine, you know, spray it at things and it still looks great and all that stuff. And then Luigi's Mansion actually had really, really good lighting effects. The only thing is, I think around that time, Half-Life 2 also came out, and that also had really good lighting effects. And then Wind Waker had good wind effects, but not in the way that you think. Basically, I'm talking about there's this one island that you can't get into a cave because there's a bunch of wind pouring out of it. And it's blowing like trees over, like trees are just bent over sideways. And it just looks so ferocious almost. Just how hard this wind is blowing. And I can't really think of any other games with wind that looks that good.
Here's my theory that I'm going to support for the next 30 seconds and then probably decide it isn't good. It's because with, say, GameCube games or Wii games, they aren't really a part of... No one expects them to have amazing graphics. So, when they do have good graphics, they can do it in their own way, whereas, say, an Xbox or 360 game, if they had amazing graphics but horrible lighting...
It would be Doom 3?
Yeah, like, you can imagine right now a game with horrible lighting and amazing other graphics.
Doom 3?
Yeah. Whereas, no one's going to criticize a Wii game or a 360 game that is lacking in certain graphic elements, so it can let go.
Yeah, they are. That's the whole reason why a lot of people don't buy Wii's anymore. Because the graphics suck, because a lot of people are graphics snobs. Because they don't want to play Super Mario Galaxy 2 because they forgot what fun is.
Everyone that's going to give up on the Wii already has.
But I wasn't talking about Wii games, I was talking about GameCube games.
All of them. Both of them.
The GameCube had comparable graphics to other systems of its day.
So pretty much the ending of the argument is that...
You're wrong.
That's why I said I'd only support it for 30 seconds, but my time's up, so I'm already giving up on it. But,
Okay.
But yeah, since people don't expect everything out of it, it can neglect things that don't matter in the context of the game, and really, really focus on a few awesome things like water effects or wind effects. The end.
Alright.
This dungeon is awesome.
It is.
It's not really dungeon though, because it's not underground. It's the opposite of underground.
Dungeon doesn't need to be underground. Caverns are underground. Mines are underground.
It also doesn't have
Velvet is underground.
It also doesn't have any prisoners in it.
I'm just using the catch-all term dungeon, meaning any place where combat is intensified. You know what I mean.
Also,
I can't really call it a temple because nobody goes here to worship.
We can call it Columbia, though.
Yeah. I should explain my theory about Bioshock Infinite plot.
While you do that, I will drink some beer.
I can't because the video's over.
Then I will drink some beer between videos.
Everyone's gonna have to wait until next time.
Next time on Twilight Princess 3 Hard Run. No, there's no actual preview. That's too much work.
Oh, by the way, these blocks fall away from you. They're like those donut blocks in Mario 3.
They're like those blocks in every game ever.
Starting with Mario 3.